Call this meeting to order. Would you please rise and join me? Our pledge of allegiance will be led by the students from, I'm sorry, Victor Nellis. I knew that. Right here, guys. Ready? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, you guys stay right there. We'll take a quick picture and then we'll have your principal introduce you guys.
You're good, right? All right.
All right, smile. Thank you.
You guys still have the back, you know, the back.
One more. Did you get it?
Should be addicted to this thing, right? All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Got it.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Congratulations. Thanks for being here. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thanks for being here.
Okay, now can you introduce your students and why they were chosen?
These students were chosen from Victor and Alice. They and their families have been leaders in our community. And since I started 3 years ago, these students are kind of close to my heart and have helped me with any volunteer projects that I need or any fun nights. They are willing to help. So they're going to introduce themselves and let you know what grade level they're in.
Okay,
Hi, my name is Emmanuel, and I'm in 4th grade, and I'm 9 years old.
what is your last name, Manuel?
Reese,
Okay, thank you.
I am the son of Carolyn Wilkie, and I'm Ginger. I'm in 3rd grade, and I'm 9. I'm Rebecca Garcia, and I'm in 4th grade, and I'm 9.
All right. Well, thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, can I have a motion to approve the agenda, please?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the agenda with the following amendment. Additional certified and classified personnel actions for consideration, item E3.
Is there a second? Moved by Dana, seconded by Jean to approve the agenda. All in favor, signify by raising your hand. Opposed, same sign. The motion passes. And we do have a public comment this evening by Ms. Joanne Manigan. She'd like to address the board on the topic of American Education Week.
I'm president for GCA this year, and as with past years, we are giving to you our token of gratitude and thanks for being an educational, or having an educational commitment. So, congratulations for those of you that were elected or re-elected. And thank you for allowing us to participate in the National Educators American Week.
Okay, first up is some recognitions. Our first recognition is USD-457 Corporate Cup Championship Team. The champions.
Did you bring the trophy? Okay.
We need to have the song. Do you want the song?
Yeah. Wait, no. It's been, was it 2008 was the last one? I think the last time we won was 2008.
I wasn't here.
So, not all of our corporate cup team could be here. Several have class or job or whatever, but several of us made it. I think, I'll check the trophy to be sure, but I think 2008 was the last time that USD was the champion. I believe Victor and Alice, when they teamed up with Lou, Super, and Dick, actually was a champion since USD. I'm going to cheat and look real quick. This says 2009, so I'm off a year.
Yeah, that'd be it.
Right?
Yeah, because then I can't.
Because then you can. So since Scott has joined our team, this is the first time we've won.
I've improved.
So, we love doing this and we appreciate you allowing us to do this. I wore my corporate cup attire that we live in for about 3 weeks. They mostly came straight from work. We're working out, that's still healthy. Sorry, you made me lose my train of thought. We have a very interesting team. And I'm going to introduce, I asked Stephen and Crystal from the Y to come also. Raul, we're over here. But my team requires us to have a ranking sheet. You're not allowed to participate until you complete the ranking sheet. All the other teams are like, you do what? So they take it really serious even when we don't win. But you have to fill out the ranking sheet, and then when it gets to a certain point, they say, okay, Scott will say, no, Raul's better than me, he's got to play, I'm backing out. They're very competitive, so we have a lot of fun. Stephen and Crystal, will you guys step up and introduce yourself first? I'm not making you talk, you just have to tell me your name and...
I'm Stephen Lynch, I'm the Healthy Living Director. The Corporate Cup is my event in my department, so I'm kind of the one who runs it all.
He does a great job.
And I'm Crystal Richardson, and I actually help oversee some of the programs at the Y, as well as my own department of childcare. And so I help him through it.
So she does awesome too. And the three of us are actually on the Corporate Cup board also. I've served on the board for a long, long time. And so we kind of help finalize the dates and the events. This year we did a little different because we made it longer, but we had Wednesdays off. So we actually had Wednesday off, Friday off, and Sunday off, which I thought was nice because I go to every event. I'm not sure. Some of the team, it was a little wishy-washy because I have them fill out the survey at the end. Bill can't talk because he coached every night. We actually participated. So, okay, introduce yourselves, please.
I'm Chris Monslager, I work at the high school.
Scott Glass, I also work at the high school.
Lindley Anderson, I'm at Charles Stones.
Sarah Dubinsky with Charles Stones. Bryn Holland at Victor and Alice.
Bill Greg Cage, and I've been participating for 5 years. I came in as a rookie, and this has really been a great way for me to be part of the community. I hope that this is something that the new teachers are invited into. It really helped me feel niched into Garden City. I got a chance to meet so many different people, not just part of the education system, and this has been terrific to do so. Thank you.
I'm Ken Kerr, and I'm with Plant Facilities, and I've been doing this so long I forgot how when it started.
Ken might have been on the team before me.
I'm Katie Hahn at Charles Stones, and I used to play with Finney County, your rivals. We would, that was competitive.
It was, but we're glad she's with us now.
That's right.
And I'm Ralph Silva, Horsegood Middle School, and I enjoy competing every year.
He picks out our T-shirts every year.
We,
Yeah. We. I will tell you one funny on Ken. We do the road rally as the very first event, and so it's a scavenger hunt around town.
you're driving in cars and you have to jump out and get your clue and then it tells you the next hint. And every year, we never win, but I don't know why, but Ken knows every location, and Lindley wasn't far behind. She's like, I was born and raised here. They can tell you every location. They're determined that we just get more spread out is why we haven't come in first.
Like Ken downloaded Google Maps before it existed, so.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need Google Maps if we have Ken, he knows everywhere. So, do you guys have questions for us? Thank you for letting us do this and come.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can board members be a part of the team?
Duh.
Stephen, Crystal? We'll bring that
Part of
up.
us?
That would be fun. Would you do that?
I was gonna email you, but then I saw that you have a waiting list, and I'm like, well, I'm not very good. So,
You would
love,
be, as long as you show up. We have a ranking sheet, but we haven't gone to the tryouts yet. But I will tell you, what was the event? Who was it? Somebody recommended it, that they compete in advance to see who got to play.
wow. Who played pickleball?
We had Raul and Katie and
Scott. And who?
Help me.
Oh, Ken?
No.
Pickleball.
No, it was a
Kim.
Kim Freeland.
Kickball.
Yeah, Ken, I will tell you, will do any event whether he knows how or not. If I am short a man, Ken, I can count on. And when we do the inner tube relay in the pool, you would not believe that. But I think we could approve that, couldn't we?
I absolutely 100% think that that's a great idea.
Yeah.
And if you could get more boards involved in different businesses that do have boards, they can see what it's all about and understand.
We
the
could do like
inside
a
of
board
things.
competition.
I think you guys would love it. And I mean,
Corporate challenge is like a board challenge.
but there's all kinds of events. I mean, there's like playing cards with pitch or darts or pool. I mean, there's every, yeah.
I was the only stupid one in Finney County to agree to swim 1 year.
We usually do pretty well on swimming.
Well, yeah.
But,
Especially now that you have a boys swimming team.
well, Scott and Bill and Ken all swim. So, but we did used to have when Clint Brock was our SRO, I swear when he dives, he can hit the flags.
Yeah.
So, he was, yeah.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
Thank you for it. Any other questions, comments? Thank you guys for
So I'm
your
putting you on
dedication
the
to
list?
healthy living, and we'd like to have you come by and shake our hands and introduce yourself.
Thanks
It's
for
like
letting us
while
know.
you're doing it.
Spouses can play too.
Oh, yes,
That's right.
Yes, sir, my turn. Our next recognition recognizes board members who have completed the Kansas Association of School Boards honor roll. I believe we have 5 board members who have earned recognition this year. It's an annual event. We have 5 board members who have earned level 1 recognition, and this is for participation in KASB trainings and activities. So, real quickly, I have certificates to present to each board member. Laura Boers, congratulations, Laura. Jean Clifford, congratulations. Tim Cruz, congratulations. Dana Maniger, congratulations. And Dr. Gloria Hopkins, congratulations. So, let's hear it for you. I might mention those activities are generally done just like the meeting tonight. Board members aren't paid anything for their service in the state of Kansas, so all those are activities that are done on their own time and things that really help them in their service that they provide to our kids and to our community, so we really thank you for your dedication. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you, sir. Building presentation tonight is Kenneth Henderson Middle School.
Good evening. On behalf of the staff and students of KH, I'd like to thank you for the opportunity that we have to present some information that is happening at KH this school year. Our presentation, for the most part, will be student-led, as we have Mr. Dinkle's core or student council group here. I would like to point out that this group does a lot to make Kenneth Henderson and the community a better place. They do put forth a lot of time and effort into what they do, and we do appreciate everything that you do and you have done for our community. But before I turn it over to the kids to present, I would like to point out a couple of things. This is our 40th year of existence. We opened our building September 11th, 1977. So we will be celebrating our 40th anniversary this spring at some point. We briefly discussed it this fall, but it's something that we will definitely get out to the community in the future. And then we do have a couple new items, programs at KH this year. This past summer, both middle schools agreed to implement AVID into the middle school. This is new. We are definitely in the beginning stages of AVID. We do have one 8th grade class with 12 students in it. Mr. Jacob Youth, who is our FACS teacher, is also our AVID instructor. We have 8 teachers that have been trained, have attended some sort of AVID training either this summer or this fall. Last week I came back from Fort Worth with a group of teachers. So we will get together and kind of put a plan together of how we want to see AVID at the middle school. Another program that we have is we have partnered with Big Brothers and Big Sisters for an after-school program. This is something that Horace Good and I believe Charles Stone has had in the past. Andy Potts is our lead instructor. He is one of our science teachers. And our after-school program meets Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for an hour and a half. I think they go from 3 to 4:30. And right now we have anywhere from 10 to 15 students that attend that program. It is an enrichment program and some academic support. So they do homework, and I know at some point we're going to start some sort of intervention with this group. Some of the enrichments that they have done is they've made Rice Krispie treats. I think they're in the process of making brownies. They play board games, video games. If it's nice outside, they go outside and play basketball or exercise. And then after Thanksgiving and before the holiday break, before Christmas, they are going to be in a gingerbread house competition, I believe, with other after-school programs. We do have several staff members here in attendance, so at this time I'd like for them to stand up and introduce themselves, and then we'll turn it over to our kids. What's up, Matt?
I'm Matt Byram, the Associate Principal and Athletic Director at Kenneth Henderson.
Hello, Greg, 8th grade teacher, science.
Brian Dinkle, 8th grade math and student council sponsor.
Sarah Wise, 7th grade ELA.
Kelly Pitts, school counselor.
Brianne Dennis, school counselor.
All right, thank you, Mr. Dinkle. I'm going to hand it over to you and student council.
I'm going to get the technology running here.
Perfect.
Very good. Who's doing it? First of all, Dr. Carlin, esteemed members of the administration, school board, we'd like to thank you for giving us the opportunity to tell you a little bit about what's going on at Kenneth Henderson. And to do that, I now turn it over to the student council.
Hi, we are the part of the student council. My name is Alexa Canale. I am in the 8th grade. I am part of orchestra, SAD, and I'm the vice president of the student council. Okay. In our school. Okay. My name is Sydney Maniga. I'm in the 7th grade. I participate in volleyball, basketball, student council, and orchestra. Basketball, wrestling, volleyball, football, and cross country. These are some of the fall sports we have at our school. We try our best to put forth our best effort as we represent KH on our athletic venues. Okay, at the beginning of this semester, we decided we wanted to make our school look a little bit better, so we decided to paint the KH in the front of our school a navy blue color and replant some of the flowers up in the flower bed and lay down some more mulch. We have an amazing music department at KH, and we recently had to try out for honor band and orchestra with 11 people out of, I don't know how many tried out, making it with 7 from orchestra and 4 from band. We also have choir. They tried out for district choir, which was against the whole state, with one of our students making it into that. And we also have jazz band that is played at the Veterans Memorial Breakfast that we had. And we have KH Singers, which is a select group of individuals that tried out to be in another class for choir. Okay. My name is Emily Chandler. I am the president of STUCO. I'm also in SAD. At our school, we have an amazing reward system called PrideSide. PrideSide is for students who get good grades, work hard, aren't tardy, don't have any missing assignments, and don't get referrals. If you make PrideSide, you get a punch card for concessions, a lunch pass so you can eat lunch first, and a t-shirt. And this year, over half of the student body made it. At our school, we have many different clubs, including STUCO, SAD, JLC, and the Poetry Club, which was introduced this year. In STUCO, this year, so far, we have done a Veterans Day breakfast, which we will talk more about later. We went to the zoo with JLC and SAD, and a Spirit Week. We also went to a regional STUCO conference in Dodge City. Another one of our groups is SAD. SAD stands for Students Against Destructive Decisions, and so far this year we have done a Red Ribbon Week and went to Florence Wilson, Victor and Alice, and English Sherman to teach them about the dangers of drugs. In JLC, they have had a booth at the Zoo with STUCO and SAD, and 4 students presented the colors at the Veterans Day breakfast. Okay, so in our community, our school, KH, has done a lot of things in our community. Some of the things we've done is something called Trick or Treat, so others can eat. In late October, our student council put a fundraiser called Trick or Treat, so others can eat. What that is it's at the community college they have a closet and they have canned food items and stuff, so the college students can eat there and stuff, so if they don't have money, they can eat there. And so our school helped bring canned food items there and put them in the college food closet. Another thing that we did was Boo at the Zoo. Our community zoo hosts a Halloween event every year called Boo at the Zoo. As a group, STUCO, JLC, and SAD all helped participated in handing out candy and having fun with everyone who came through the tent that we set up. And one of the other things we did was the Veterans Day breakfast. This Veterans Day, our SUCO hosted a breakfast for our veterans. We had 12 veterans come, and after the breakfast, we had a assembly thanking them and welcoming them to our school. We all had a lot of fun with our veterans and can't wait to do the breakfast again next year. Another thing that we did. Yeah, so that's another thing for SAD.
Okay, so what SAD did this year was we went to 3 middle schools in East Sherman, Victor and Ellis, and Florence Wilson. Sorry. And what we did there was talk about how harmful drugs and alcohol can be to the body and others around you.
So the homecoming parade, we had 5 different groups from KH participate in the high school homecoming parade to support the students at Garden City High School. As future buffs, we look forward to the same kind of sport in the future.
My name is Selena Garcia, and I'm in 8th grade, and I participate in SUCO, volleyball, and track. Outside our community. As middle schoolers, we tend to sometimes only think about ourselves. By doing things to help outside our community, it shows how much we care about others outside our school community. Hurricane Harvey relief. We decided to raise money to give to a school that was affected by Hurricane Harvey. We raised over $100 to donate to Henderson Middle School in Beaumont, Texas. In this picture, that one right there, Mr. Lamb and Mr. Byer had the most money in their jars, so they got the pie in the face.
We didn't want to reenact that tonight, but Matt, not cooperating.
We forgot the plastic to cover the carpet.
I'm Bella Torres, and I participate in volleyball, basketball, track, and student council. Every Friday, JLC goes by every classroom and collects the papers from each recycling box. They've been doing it for 5 years, and this class is led by Mr. Slade. We're now kicking off Operation Falcon's Give, where we collect items to stuff stockings to send overseas to men and women serving during the holiday season. We have already collected 48 pounds of items. This is the 11th year of the Travis Bachman Memorial Stocking Drive, and Kenneth Henderson has participated all 11 years. Some upcoming events we have at our school. On December 1st, we are hosting a winter snowball dance, and in spring of 2018, with the building leadership team, we are hosting a 40th anniversary celebration. Okay. And then, so yeah, thank you for your time, and if there's any questions. Okay.
As you can see, we're very proud of the different groups that we have. Not only, like I said, do they make Cage a better place, but I truly believe they are trying to reach out into the community and help make Garden City a better place. Thank you for your time.
Are there any questions from the board to the young ladies, the student council?
I just wanted to ask about the STUCO conference that you went to in Dodge City and what you did there, and did you enjoy it?
We listened to a presenter speak. She was a very good presenter about like how she's come up and like, how do I say that? Like how she's got this way of thinking to where she can succeed, and she thinks that you put five minutes in every day to at one thing that you think you need to improve on, you'll be better in however long it takes. So that's her motto, and she wanted to share it with all of us. And I'm pretty sure the STUCO enjoyed that.
So did you meet a lot of students from other schools?
Yeah, there was a lot. Yeah, they were saying that there was around 700 students there.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, I'd like to compliment your leadership. Leadership's kind of hard to come by, and I think that
obviously your parents have instilled in you to put yourself out there and, like your shirt says, be the change. So, you know, the world is full of people that are on one side of an issue or another, and people like to complain about things that they don't necessarily like that's going on. And there's really there's no time to complain. If you don't like something, be the change. Get out and get involved and stay active. You've gotten a great start, so keep it up. Good job.
Thank you.
Any other? Congratulations on your 40 years of your building. Congratulations, young lady, you did a great job. You seem to be very happy. So we'd like to shake your hand if you want to come by and introduce yourself again.
Good job. Good job. Thank you.